to review its audit framework, consult stakeholders, and design reforms. The BIR's review is now completed. The BIR did a comprehensive review and engaged the private sector. It has designed concrete reforms to make audits fairer, more predictable, and more accountable. These changes align with the administration's big, bold reforms to improve the ease of doing business and strengthen trust in government. As audits resume, we urge taxpayers and the public to actively participate implementing these reforms. Your engagement is critical to ensuring these improvements succeed. The Department of Finance will continue to support and monitor the rollout of these reforms. I will now ask BIR Commissioner Charlito Martin R. Mendoza to present the key changes governing the resumption of audits.
Thank you. Thank you, Secretary Go. Today, the Bureau of Internal Revenue will issue the Revenue Memorandum Circular ending the suspension on letters of authority, mission orders, and field audits. The suspension last November gave the Bureau time to review audit procedures, consult stakeholders, and implement reforms. That review has now been completed. We are lifting the suspension because key reforms are in place, and I thank the Technical Working Group on Assessment Integrity and Audit Reform for reviewing audit rules, processes, systems, and controls, and crafting the reforms for audit resumption. I also thank the Department of Finance, Secretary Go, the members of Congress, and our private sector partners for their guidance and constructive input. As audits resume, taxpayers will feel the difference immediately. First, we are implementing a single-instance audit framework, generally one letter of authority per taxpayer per taxable year, with the consolidation of multiple audit authorities into a single letter of authority subject to clearly defined exceptions. Second, to ensure clear authority, the Bureau will shut down the VATAS and VATAW units and disband audit task forces. Audit authority will now be limited to the regional offices and the large taxpayers service. Third, taxpayers can verify their letters of authority on the BIR website via the Revi chatbot, ensuring transparent, verifiable audit authority. This is now up in the system, and the taxpayers can now verify if the letter of authority that was issued to them was indeed officially issued by the BIR. We have strengthened documentation, verification, and oversight, and are launching an Audit the Auditor program to ensure revenue officer accountability. On the examination of books of accounts, while examination and inspection of the books of accounts and other accounting records shall be conducted in the taxpayer's office or the tax-designated place of business or in the BIR office, the taxpayer is given reasonable options on the manner and venue of examination if the required records are voluminous and handling and transporting would be impractical, burdensome, or disruptive. These reforms are part of BIR Dares, our 5-point reform and legacy agenda. With audits resuming under these improved rules, we call on taxpayers and the public to actively work with the BIR, reach out for assistance when needed, and uphold the compliance so that together we can ensure fair and professional audits for all. We move forward responsibly and with reforms in place. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. I think that concludes the announcement on the lifting of the suspension. Thank you. Good morning, everyone.
the RMC lifting the suspension as well as the revenue of memorandum order providing for the audit protocols and procedures will be released later today. Thank you.
Thank you. Question pa ba kayo? Akala ko. May question daw sila. Ano pa ba? Sige. Just allow
Hello.
2 questions lang.
Sige.
ha?
Good morning po, Secretary Go and Commissioner Mendoza. Naya De Leon po from Inquirer. So we just want to ask po, since lowered na po yung revenue targets for BIR, gaano po kalaki yung share ng revenues from the LOAs sa mismo revenue collection ng BIR?
Well, based on the figures that we have in the last several years, the actual collection from enforcement from letters of authority is around 2 to 3% of the overall total revenue collection of the BIR. So around 97 to 98% comes from voluntary compliance.
Good morning, Reina Alberto from Business Mirror. I just want to ask what prompted the DOF and the BIR to resume its audit operations aside from the reforms that were created.
Well, basically, when we suspended the audits, we wanted to review the protocols, we wanted to review the processes and see where the vulnerabilities are. And we are now done with the review. The technical working group has come up with the recommendations, and so we are now ready to resume audits.
Hello po, good morning. This is Dirko from Manila Bulletin. I think yung notable na measures, isa sa mga notable measures na ni-introduce nyo ngayon ay yung LOA verifier. Sa previous record nyo po last year, ilang unverified LOAs po yung na-flag ninyo?
I think essentially this is a new working feature.
Yeah. Pero may record po kayo.
I don't have the actual figures for that, no. But the purpose of the LOA verifier, because some taxpayers, some sectors have raised the concern that they are not sure now if the LOA that was issued to them was indeed officially issued by the BIR. And so we came up with that system where they can actually verify if the LOA that they receive is authentic and was officially issued by the BIR.
Good morning, Mike Arceo from the Manila Times.
That's there.
For Secretary Go, are there any tax reforms in place since both the agencies have missed their revenue collection targets last year? Are there any tax reforms for this year or in the coming years?
We're not prepared to discuss answers to that question today. We're just here to announce the lifting of the suspension of the letters of authority. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay. Last question na dapat yun eh. Pero sige.
Secretary and Commissioner, Alan Gatos po from GMA DCWB. Gaano ho tayo nakakasigurado na this lifting of resumption ng audit at the same time yung pag-i-issue ng letter of authority will not be used again to weaponize for abuse and corruption as a reason for the suspension last year?
Well, with all the new reforms that will be in place now with the lifting of the audit suspension, we are confident that the conduct of audits will now be more transparent and controlled and with clearer oversight. Of course, we also need the cooperation of our taxpayers and even our stakeholders, the accountants, the external auditors who represent the taxpayers. But this is something that we studied very carefully, and with these reforms, we are confident na maging maayos na ang audits natin moving forward.
So hindi na po ito katatakutan ng mga negosyante?
Hindi na po dapat nilang katakutan. Hindi na po nila dapat katakutan.
Thank you very much.
Can we still entertain another question? I think we have enough time to answer all the questions from the press conference. Anyway, we'll be giving you RMCs and RMOs regarding this issue, regarding this topic. So we would like to thank again Secretary Frederick Go together with Commissioner Charlito Martin Mendoza of the BIR for addressing the press conference. So that concludes our press conference. Maraming salamat po for attending today's session. Thank you so much.
Sorry. Thank you. Sorry for rushing kasi impromptu to. Meron pang appointment sa BGC. Thank you. Abangan nyo na lang mamaya. Okay. Ako na sa